I'm reviewing both versions, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, the Mega Drive version, Genesis / Mega Drive version, and the Super Nintendo version. It also got a Sega CD release, but that's a completely different game, so that's a review for another day. These two are virtually the same, apart from I beat both games. I beat the Mega Drive version last night. I beat the SNES version today. The difficulty's about the same on both. The only difference that I know of is, that I'm aware of, is there's fog in the SNES one, and there's rain. And the SNES one pauses a game where the Sega one doesn't. Well, it stops the gameplay, but there's not really a pause feature. That's the only difference. The SNES version is kind of a bit slower than the Mega Drive version. Which version is better? None really. I mean, it's virtually the same ending. I mean, it's not a good game. I'd give it 3 out of 10. It's not a very good game. I mean, it's not because of the difficulty. It's an hard game, but I like loads of hard games. Like I like Ninja Gaiden 3. I like loads of hard games. But this game's just not very good. I mean, it deserves the stick it gets. It's not a very good game. I mean, it has poor controls. I mean, you can fall off a platform even when you jump from the edge. It has poor hit detection. I mean, the bosses are not really hard. Even the final boss isn't really hard. But the puzzles can be difficult. But that's not the annoying thing. It's the hit detection for me. I mean, I'm falling off platforms you don't fall off. I beat this game without a walkthrough. I mean, I figured it out. I mean, there's a lot of complex puzzles to do, but I figured it out. It took me about a week to figure it out. I beat the Mega Drive version first, and once I beat that, I knew the SNES version was the same, and then I beat that. Which version would I recommend out of the two? None. I wouldn't recommend you play the game at all. It's not very good. You're obviously the creature, and the final bosses you create him. Once you beat him, you beat the game. And the credits roll. You go and see an old blind geezer, and he dies. And you see his body, and then the credits just roll. I mean, but that's a part of the game. You're the creature. You've got to, level 1. You've got to get away from the townsfolk, and 2, I think you're in a basement or something, and 3rd, you're in kind of a woods, and then a house, and then level 4, and then level 5 you're in this snow forest kind of level, and level 6 similar. It's a similar snowish level, but each level has a boss. Apart from the first level doesn't have a boss. The rest do. The hardest boss in the game, I mean, you'd think it would be the last boss, but no, I think the hardest boss in the game is the 4th boss in the house, where you've got to destroy all the chemicals before the boss dies, and you can lose loads of lives doing that. You get extra lives in this game, but no continues. Once you lose all the lives, there's a password, you can just press password, it just send you back to the level where you died on. So it's kind of, doesn't give you unlimited continues, but it's kind of unlimited continues, if you know what I mean, because you just put the password in and then you can just start the level again and try again. The difficulty of the game is hard, but that's not the reason I don't like the game. The reason I dislike the game is because of poor gameplay and boring, monotonous gameplay, doing the same old things, finding stuff. You keep doing it far too much. I mean, you thought they would have, maybe when you got 3rd level, figured something that you have to do something different for a change, but no, you do the same old things. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend this game. Give it a 3 out of 10. I mean, if you want to play it because you're a completist, then have fun with it, but I beat it on both Super Nintendo and Mega Drive, and I don't ever play this game. Think I'll ever play this game again. I'm going to try the Sega CD version, because I've been told that's a completely different game and a better game. So that's what I'm aware of. It only got released on 3 consoles. SNES, Mega Drive, these two. For Super Nintendo, Mega Drive, like I just said. Same gameplay, and it got released on Sega CD, completely different game. After try that, been told it's better. Okay, so this hasn't been a great review because I'm giving the game negative reviews, but most gamers give this game negative reviews because it's not a very good game. 3 out of 10.